Welcome to our first Curious Cultivations cooking, where we try and show you some ways to use your harvested bounty. In our inaugural episode, we're making pesto, a recipe for which there is a complete lack of, Okay, well, as ill-advised as this is, here we go. First, we'll start with our mise en place. We have a bunch of freshly picked, from the grocery store basil, some Parmigiano Reggiano, what seems like $1,000 in pine nuts, half a cup of extra virgin olive oil with about 2 tablespoons of crushed garlic in it. I like to pretend that we crushed it fresh, but since almost all garlic is grown in California and I'm on the better coast, it gets here bitter and sprouting most of the time. Squeeze ball it is. We're going to begin by not removing all the extraneous stuff from the cutting board and de-stemming bunches of basil leaves. Now we'll give it a rough chop. I have no idea how You Suck at Cooking does that cut so often. It's painful to edit together. Now, true masters of this art will break out the mortar and pestle. But I'm lazy and I'm banking you are as well. We'll use a bullet blender to put this all together, so get your leaves into the container. Next, we add the garlic and oil to the blender just out of frame, and then quickly add a touch more while in frame to try and recover the shot. We add the pine nuts. You can toast them if you like, but it does add a lot more nut flavor to the pesto. Since this was ultimately dinner for my kids, I didn't want to give them too much flavor, which would somehow be a bad thing. A pinch of salt, and a generous grating of our fancy cheese round out the ingredients. Now we blend. This will take a bit to get going, but after a minute of shaking and blending, you will be left with a deliciously flavorful paste. Now you can use this on toast, it goes great in grilled cheese sandwiches, but for today, it sauces tortellini. Prepare the tortellini according to package directions, which amounts to boiling it for 5 minutes, making sure you let it boil over at least once. If you're doing this with fresh homemade tortellini, you've officially gone beyond what you will learn in any cooking video I'll ever make and should check out Food Wish's channel. When cooked, we reserve a bit of this concentrated pasta water, drain the pasta, and dump in the pesto. We use the pasta water to rinse out the blender's carafe and add that to the pasta. Stir it up and you get this luxurious, smooth sauce with bright colors. Serve that up with, say, sous-vide pork tenderloin, and garnish with more cheese and voila, dinner. And yes, my kids did eat it this time. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, topics for more videos, or just want to tell me I'm bad at making videos, please feel free to tell me in the comments below. See you around.